Hello and welcome back to episode 12 of Rule the Waves 2 German Brawlers. Last episode went fantastic. We brought our battle cruisers to three of our battle cruisers into a 2-to-1 odds fight, and we won handily. Sunk a good portion of the French battle fleet successfully at the loss of one of our own battle cruisers, which is unfortunate, but I think things went very well. We have an increased monthly balance as a lot of our construction has been completing. I know what I forgot at the end of last episode was that these workups had finished, and I wanted to get them rating. And we are blockaded with the two battlecruisers getting taken out for repairs. The Mackinson and the Niobe doing great work. We mourn the loss of the Frederick Idle Eriksson. Prince Idle Frederick. Okay. Sunk due to my incautious play, getting us into a torpedo solution. Took a torpedo, and she went down. That though, we have some discretionary funding. I don't think she'll be in this war, but I have had wars go on for a pretty long time. This one's at 19 months at this point. So I want to design a proper dreadnought. So we're going to do that at the start today. Throw in... Oh, why would you do that? You know what? I'll leave it in place mostly. Let's get rid of that one, actually. Use that V turret. Relocate that funnel. Let's move it to here, because we're not going to use the Q turret. That's just silly. We'll increase the barrels on the B turret. And that has a nice look to it. We have 16-inch. When did we get 16-inch guns? Did I miss that? 16-inch guns. That's radical. Well, let's see what we can do with that then. We have direct fire. I don't really care about the torpedo mounts too much. Actually, go 21. Might be worth having one. Yes. Way overweight. I'm aware. See if we can do we have a... Yeah. Lack of suitable training, so I have to go down to ones or casemates. Might as well do the casemates. Ah, that's unfortunate. Need to get those better secondaries. We'll lower that down some. We'll use sloped. We have maximum torpedo defense, 21 knots of speed, 38,000. I don't think I have all or nothing. Let's check. Actually, I do. Been quite a bit of improvements that I just have not caught. Check 5-inch. You want protection from 5-inch? Not too much. 3 inches, 4 inches for 6-inch protection. Not that I'm too worried about these secondary guns anymore. And aircraft are going to be coming onto the scene soon, but they shouldn't be super effective. I'm not worried about dual purpose. Mostly I'm worried about protecting against the 16-inch guns. To some range. Which she already has decent protection, 7 to 19,000 yards. Against light guns. Like the conning tower a bit more, turrets a bit more. Can't quite, that is just way too much. Maybe lose. I don't think reducing guns is going to do anything. Not anything significant. You can lose the turret, go with an ABY setup. 9 guns, 16-inch. Or, if I wanted to keep them as triples, we would have to drop down to 13 or 14. 14 would be about as low as I would want to go. 12-inch, 13-inch. Might actually go with that. Oh, and I haven't reduced the secondaries yet. Prop. That's not saving us very much. I want to get this tonnage somewhere, though. I'll move that to there. Make this kind of a boat deck. Choices. We'll sacrifice on the deck. And the turret top. And the conning tower. Then I'll subtract 1 pair. Maybe 2. I don't even need to go that far. I can always delete more 5-inch guns if I need more for fire control or additional ammo. 150 is not a lot for 14-inch guns. But I'm liking it. He's big. He's heavy. He's well armored. And I think I want to build 1 or 2 of her. Preferably 2. So that'll take 4 months, which if this is anything like last episode, that's 2 episodes from now we can lay them down. How are we doing in the Mediterranean? Excellent. That's an excellent situation there. Northern Europe, not as good. Yes, they're dominating a couple different places. Workups are being finished. I like to do it because the victory points are nice. Doing damage to French battlecruiser. Excellent. Sank a Russian AMC. And we're getting rid of one of theirs. Wow. And we're raiding nothing. That's quite a stark contrast. Fleet battle. French Navy declines. Convoy defense declines. Raid on enemy shipping declines. Apparently we gutted her battle fleet enough that she has lost the taste for battle until she gets more in there. What are we looking at? Year-wise, what are recently finished ships? The Rhone. A little bit of a threat there. Montes. The Rhone again. Set the speed's 18. Oh, that's a mistake. Lions, which those ones are more threatening to me. A little bit squishier. That's what we're looking at, modern ships left in service in the French Navy. I don't want to throw anything else on there. Oh, looks like they're trying to avoid an invasion in the Mediterranean. I'll leave that be for now, though. Cameroon. Workups are being finished, which I forgot to set the last ones onto rating. The response. We're at an unrest level of 8. Should stay for now. So let's continue on. We're cutting this close though. There's a couple raiders. That's moral hike it. More trade disruptions in Russia, so their unrest is going up. A cruiser action. This might be interesting. 2 of our antiquated heavy cruisers. One ship sighted. Let's see what we have here. Osmo. Well faster than ours. Not even gonna worry about pursuing her. We'll just kind of cruise towards the Italian coast. That minefield is impressive. I want to play Italy one of these times. Which I like playing all the nations for completely different reasons. Just such a variety of feels to the campaign. Except Britain. I hate playing Britain. Flash fires, more flash fires, and more flash fires. Yes, as you play and you get more flash fires, they start to become less and less frequent, but oh, it is brutal. Yeah, and it was just that one light cruiser. French move out again to blockade us up north. Well then, take a look. Get our AMCs back on active fleet. None of them are working up. Or not active fleet, rating. Got some of our raiders properly worked up, so let's get them a rating. We'll leave 2, I think, in Northern Europe. These 2 for rating, and we'll move 2 into the Mediterranean. Those are both fair, so we'll set them up. Move into West Africa, probably. And these 2, I think, we'll keep in Northern Europe. Those will be the first of our light cruisers to get in. Yes, we can't dominate them everywhere. Blockade will probably bring us up to 9. Better accuracy. Sank an AMC. Some of ours returning. Absolutely brutal amount of rating. Found something to do with old ships again. Convoy attack, which they accept. What do we get to? A couple heavy cruisers. Could have used the battle cruisers, but I'm not going to discount the heavy cruisers. Not yet. It really depends on what we fight. There's a destroyer zipping around down there. Something a little bit bigger here. Probably a heavy cruiser. Destroyer. Oh wow. No, that was a light cruiser. Battle cruiser? I'm skeptical. Let's see. Start coming up to max speed. Another destroyer. Yeah. This is a fight we can do as long as we're careful to avoid torpedoes. Cosmo taking one hit. Heavy secondary batteries on the... Oh, actually not really. Mostly about the primary battery with enough secondaries to fight off other things. 9-inch hit on the Cosmo. Trom one's starting to close in. Tertiary is opening up. Starting to chew it up. I think 2 rounds is as long as I want to be in a straight and with those destroyers on parallel courses. Getting to dig into those destroyers. Some more. Getting a couple of merchants with whatever guns can't engage other targets. Mostly ignoring receiving fire. Up back the other way. Curious what this is going to be. Give both secondary and tertiary batteries a chance to fire at the same time. That's not a transport. And they're doing good work tearing up the convoy as we move up. Cosmo with some more heavy fire. Starting to go through the heart of the convoy now. Oh, good grief. There's the gunfire from 2 heavy cruisers. And they don't have a convoy anymore. Where's that Cosmo now? Okay. And it's the end of the day, so we'll let the sun set. And we'll head for an Italian port. And that'll be that. Quick, easy convoy raid. If you can indeed call it that. There's the one zipping around east. 20-ish plus knots. I'm not going to risk it. We'll slow to cruising. Head for a friendly port or area. And call this one a win. No need to risk any of our ships. And that's that. And we got a destroyer. An additional one. The tail. And leave the scenario. 1,000 VPs. How are we looking up here? Did not go to unrest level 9. We've broken the blockade again. Go to rating there. These are the 2 new ones that are working up. We have 3 more. 3 more. Right. I think we had done 12 and we got an additional order. So, nothing to shift around. Armies dominate. Complete success. That's a nice little net of VPs again. I don't really care about Japan right now. And we have another ship interred. Cruiser battle, medium size. Be one of our battle cruisers. Zell. Not one of ours? Yes. And the Mackinson. Put these into a support. Visibility is atrociously bad. Light rain. Early morning twilight. Put squad attack on so the destroyers will launch torpedoes. Come up to maximum speed and see how things turn out. They're already launching torpedoes. Turn away. Turn towards. Turn away. Yeah, these are destroyers. Just as Dawn is lifting. Can't even fully identify a lot of this. 11-inch hit on that carabine. Hope it was high explosive. And the rain covers them back up. A little bit risky going like this. There they are. As the range lifts again. Come to a turn, because we are well within torpedo solution for those guys. Cutting close. Get a couple hits on that trailing destroyer. Wow. Yeah, she's not feeling good. Turn away. Turn back towards. And is the range going to drop again? We're getting a report. Sure, yeah. No reason for our destroyers to be right on us right now. We'll give the squadron attack again. Oh wow, yes, especially with that happening. I think with the speed we're closing, we should turn away. This is not the time to be playing risky. Playing chicken with a fleet at point-blank range with torpedoes in 1913. Inburn class. That might be a little dangerous. I think we still outgun her even with the 11-inch guns. And she's decided she is going to engage closely. Start getting some heavy gun hits and receiving. Zell, not too bad. Light hits into the Kinburn. Another heavy hit in it from the Kinburn. Oh, 311s. Nice. Since she is unescorted for a brief bit, see how well we can take advantage of that situation. Or we have to turn away again. Which I think we have to at this point. Getting some more parting shots. I remember Kinburn managed to destroy one of her turrets. Pass-through hits on us. Oh yeah, this is the primary French battlecruiser fleet. Which I think from checking before, it's a little bit nashy. They've got 15-inch and 14-inch in them. 14-inch having excellent armor for a battlecruiser. We'll do one more turn. Kesnay. I think we saw that one before. That one being old and squishy. And getting pounded by the Mackinson. Get some more into the line in the Rhone. Our gunnery is doing fantastic right now. Visibility is lifted to 9,900 yards. Might be time to start telling our destroyers to stop launching. The range is not... Torpedo range is fairly decent now. 9,000 yards. More into the line. Let's see, what are we doing? Going slow. Supposedly medium damage. No real report. Light damage. Alright, let's keep going into the... Oh. Thought I was doing a slow turn. Not slow enough. Might have to call this off. We're going to get some decent hits on them, but we can't risk the Mackinson. Which is one of the times I really want to be able to take manual control and tell them to slow down because of those. There's no reason she should be going 13. Well, these destroyers pursuing it is kind of not entirely unreasonable. But we will cover, drop in speed. We get her to reattach if we go slow enough. So we can get, if we can get her to reattach, we can tell her to go slower. As long as she doesn't burst too many bulkheads, should be okay. I don't care if we sacrifice our destroyers, scaring them off at this point. The Gazelle? Oh, she did reattach. So let's turn away. Slow speed. Limiting flooding. Down. Go back, bring it up to 12. I don't mind if they follow us, as long as we have a good angle. So let's turn a bit. Turn a bit more. I want to avoid those end-on shots. Those will continue to chew away at the Mackinson. They smell blood as they pursue in. See if we can punish this Kinburn for getting close again. It's not the kind of punishing I'm looking for. Turn away. Away. No torpedoes. Taking some heavy gun fire. Dishing out some of our own as well. And a few more licks in. What's she doing? Doing okay. Not an ideal situation. Zell actually took a significant amount of hits. Yeah, 14-inch shells. Change direction. Wind at our backs. And let's see if we can successfully disengage. Down in speed. Okay. Torpedo ruining our fun. But looks like we did a decent amount of damage and we did sink a couple of destroyers. And we managed to gain 1 prestige from that, which, odd. Would not have expected that. See, I don't think we've received any significant technology. The Helgoland should be just as she was before. A little bit slow, but I don't mind that. She has 12 guns, which I think is better than having the 16-inch guns. And so, yeah, we'll build a pair of those. Actually, that's not a very high build cost. Is that all they cost? Build 4 of those. I'll make a core of our battle fleet for a while. I don't want any of our raiding cruisers getting involved in any lopsided combats where they're not going to do well, but they're all working up a rating. And our battle cruisers will be out of commission for a while. Might want to swap these out. What have we got up here? Like they have a lot of forces out of Northern Europe. Could swap out. I think I'll leave it for now. Lubeck is commissioned. I am actually okay taking the prestige and budget hit for that. It keeps us in the battle long enough, or the war long enough. Horizontal turbines, faster, shorter ranged torpedoes. I think. Oh my goodness! And then we have a round like that. Which, give it to Russia, she has endured. Convoy attack, which we get some help. Heavy cruisers. And we go straight into the middle of the convoy. This is dangerous. Turn away. Could take a torpedo right there. Looks like I made out alright. Fair amount of hits into what is probably a light cruiser. We go into the heart of the convoy. Escort over there, I think. Escort's cutting through, so let's take a turn. If that's a Corvette, that would be great, but I don't think it is. Really worried about torpedoes here. The visibility is poor. It's the middle of the night. Get some rounds into those destroyers, hopefully scare them off. As we just dive through another convoy with our heavy cruisers in the Mediterranean. Oh, they have us bracketed. This is not a good situation. Oh, we took one out. Let's see. Wouldn't mind a torpedo at this sort of range. Let's angle it in. Angle in a little further. Pounding this French ship at short range. And I cannot stay level at that range. I have to turn out because of those destroyers. And successfully disengaged from a death grip at short range. Let's turn in since they turned away. I think it's just to escort the ship they're taking care of, but I didn't want to risk a torpedo in that situation. Ooh, I'll go straight at them. Still can't identify him at 4,000 yard visibility, point blank range. Flash fire, wow. Okay then. Alright, let's go hunting more merchants. That turned out very well. Unidentified ship. Ah, there it is. Going slowish, but maneuvering. That might have been the light cruiser we damaged earlier, especially with it turning that way. Yep. Close in to pound them at point blank range. Oh, no, not that way. That's what I want. And turn away. Drop to 20 knots. Now let's go cruising. That looks like a merchant if I've ever seen one. Oh, nope, not when it turns like that. Might have been. Certainly stopped fast enough. Go through this fleet. And let's... Oh, wow. Top speed has definitely dropped quite a bit. And I am happy with those results. A couple convoy raids that worked out really well for us. Drop down to cruise speed. And run out the clock. For being a legacy cruiser, these heavy cruisers are working out very well for us. But I think their days are numbered. I don't know how long we're going to keep them around. 2 light cruisers, 2 destroyers, and 15 transports for some light damage. That's a good day's work. Another prestige. Handing it out like it's candy. That'll take us half a year into September of 1913. Managed to design our new dreadnoughts, which I'm pretty pleased with that design. Some might think I should have done the 9 16-inch guns. Certainly would have upgraded a little bit better with more technology, but I'm fine with this, and I may swap them out with a refit at some point for 16-inch doubles. Or I might just relegate her to more colony duties or invasion fleet support duties at some point. But we'll see what we do with them. And we've had a number of good battles, and even some poor battles that we have successfully disengaged from without losing any ships. So I think this was a very good episode. I'm really looking forward to how this war pursues, because we're getting blockaded, fewer turns. Unrest even went down with the social reform. Russia can't take too much more of this, I wouldn't think, and things are definitely looking up. This war looks like it'll turn out well. So, without any further delay, please leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Always eager to hear what you guys have to say about it. I've already had a number of pretty good suggestions as well as requests, and I don't mind honoring some of those as long as they fit within the parameters of what I'm trying to achieve with this series. Anyways, thank you for stopping in, watching to the end, and until next time, take care.